fear of rejection can affect far more than romantic relationships. It can influence friendships, work, social situations, and even the decisions you make for yourself. You may hesitate to share an opinion, avoid asking for something you need, stay quiet when you disagree, or reject yourself before someone else gets the opportunity to do it. The deeper issue is often not rejection itself, but what rejection seems to say about your value, belonging, or future. Understanding where this fear comes from can make it easier to stop letting imagined rejection control your choices. Number 1. Rejection becomes linked to personal worth. One reason rejection feels so painful is that you may interpret it as a judgment of who you are rather than a response to a particular situation. If someone doesn't choose you, agree with you, hire you, or want the same relationship, your mind may translate that experience into, "I'm not good enough." Once rejection becomes connected to identity, even ordinary disappointment can feel deeply threatening. Separating an outcome from your personal worth can weaken this pattern. Number 2. Previous rejection created hypervigilance. Past rejection can teach your mind to search for signs that it might happen again. You may pay unusually close attention to someone's tone, facial expression, response time, or behavior and interpret small changes as evidence that you're being rejected. This constant monitoring can make neutral situations feel threatening. The problem is that your brain may be trying to prevent future pain by predicting rejection before there is enough evidence that it is actually happening. Number 3. Belonging feels essential for safety. Humans naturally need connection, acceptance, and a sense of belonging. When belonging feels especially important to your emotional security, social rejection can feel much larger than the event itself. You may become highly accommodating, avoid disagreement, or hide parts of your personality to protect your place within a group. The desire for connection is healthy, but constantly changing yourself to guarantee acceptance can gradually weaken your sense of identity. Number 4. Uncertainty feels worse than a clear answer. Sometimes the fear isn't simply hearing no. It's the waiting, guessing, and not knowing what another person thinks. You may replay conversations, repeatedly check messages, or imagine multiple explanations for someone's behavior because uncertainty leaves room for rejection in your mind. This can create an exhausting cycle where you seek certainty that no one can realistically provide. Learning to tolerate some uncertainty can reduce the need to constantly search for reassurance. Number 5. Avoidance keeps the fear alive. Avoiding situations where rejection is possible may feel protective, but it can prevent you from discovering that you are capable of handling disappointment. You might avoid approaching people, applying for opportunities, expressing interest, setting boundaries, or sharing your ideas. Each avoided situation provides short-term relief, which can accidentally teach your brain that avoidance was necessary. Gradually facing reasonable social risks can provide new experiences that challenge the belief that rejection would be unbearable. Fear of rejection can grow when rejection becomes connected to personal worth. Past experiences create hypervigilance. Belonging feels essential for safety. Uncertainty becomes difficult to tolerate, and avoidance prevents new experiences. The goal isn't to become someone who never cares about rejection. It's to become someone who can experience it without allowing it to define their value or control every decision. Rejection can hurt, but it doesn't have to determine what you attempt, who you become, or how honestly you live.